Lofty buildings lined the river, housing our hero. On the heaven-scraping floor of one drafty city high-rise, windows not quite sealed at the sides, a queen amongst crumbs, seeking solace in bed sheets. Sloth pulls the blanket over her head and says no thanks to the rain. Snowflake by name, snowflake by nature, Sloth crowns herself the victor of stress and stagnation. Sloth chose not to vote, chose to idolize Netflix, surrendered independence to spend her late 20s sheltered by parents, harboring the ennui of decades of wasted energy. She stubbornly parades her failure. Inside her quilted fort, she sits atop her garbage throne, her phone screen shining bright North Star, directing her to worlds less static, more visceral, less lonely. Fell asleep, watching Friends again. Saw Ross Geller's face in my dreams again. Woke up, waited with dread again. Don't have the strength to face the day again. I carried Russell Brand's book in my backpack for days, thumbed it fast till my fingers turned black and the edges got frayed. You remember the one, his political one. A Bible to guide movement, now acting as my doorstop. But at the time, my friends and I bought it, and I know he's a twat. But something in his words spoke to me, seemed to coax some secret unspoken from me, seemed to reach to a part I did not know, and he made me feel that bit less alone. You see, because I try to watch the news, but I don't understand the words they say. I don't know who they speak for, but they don't speak for me. I'd choose to lose myself in rom-coms over House of Commons jargon, but I'm told that's not useful. Russell was preaching not to vote, and I thought that seemed excessive. So when it came to the election, I marked the X in the box kept for the Animal Welfare Collective. It made sense. That's what I think's important. But the man next to me, he stared at me dead. He openly taunted till he turned Labour red in the face, blamed me for the downfall of our modern politics. It's young folk like you, he said. Caught up in your pin-ups, fake disillusion, go do something then. Don't preach revolution, then not follow through. And we fought for this, we gave you this, so aim higher than your commercial messiah. Go on then and tell me, what do you want? My mind is blank, but my hands ball in fists. They say us millennials are taking the piss. I watch the structure where I don't seem to fit. I don't know what I want, but I don't want this. I feel the need to apologize all the time. But I don't quite know what for. Seems the fact I was born at the time I was born is enough to draw scorn like breath. So shame me, so blame me. I've heard it all before, like how today's youth do not have the vigor to fight a war. Well, I don't know if that's a bad thing. Perhaps we've just seen sense. But instead, we have ourselves labeled complacent. But no, I want to get up, want to act, to find movement. I feel it itch in my palms like the fervor of Ennio, but it is empty avidity. Because I feel like I'm wading daily through misery. Instagram's crippling. Rent is skyrocketing. Graduates spend their days working in cafes because there are no jobs. The climate is dying, bombs terrifying. The people are starving, and all the while our government is just laughing. See, everything's fucked, and I am so little, and it is so late, and I'm happy just here with my bed and my crisps. We cannot make a difference. And apathy's bliss. The days stretch long and it's pointless to try. I feel life seems brighter when I close my eyes. Tell me I'm lazy, tell me what to do. I don't know where to go, but I won't follow you. Then sometimes on those 3 a.m. sleepless nights, I feel it stir. That thing. That something, that sung thing, that primal thing that feels ancient. That feels too big for my language to speak, but it's there like it's always been there. It is deep. It's there in this city's sense of community, but more, it is more. It's transcendent of all that we think to be normal. It is a force propelling disciples to follow their leader, the Greeks being swelled into riot. It's there. I know it's there. It must be there. I just don't know where to find it. Fell asleep watching Friends again. Saw Ross Geller's face in my dreams again. Woke up, waited with dread again. Don't have the strength to face the day. Thank you.